This is the Washington Times front page for Monday, September 13th, 2021. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The front page is brought to you by First Liberty Institute. Help First Liberty take a stand against court packing at supremecoup.com. West Virginia Democratic Senator Joe Manchin has reiterated his opposition to the White House's $3.5 trillion social spending bill. Congressional reporter Harris Alec reports Manchin said it would be improper for Congress to consider spending such a large sum given the state of the economy. He urged his colleagues to trim the top-line figure, means test the social welfare proposals it includes, and ensure the bill is funded. Democrats suggest the package complements the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill that focuses on roads, bridges, and other projects. The Senate passed that legislation last month. Democrats plan to pass the $3.5 trillion package via budget reconciliation without any Republican support. Staying on Capitol Hill, New York Democratic Congressman Jerry Nadler is calling for $2.8 billion in federal funds to help U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services build capacity to handle legalizing select illegal immigrants already in the country. Stephen Dinan reports the proposal would legalize dreamers who came to the United States before age 18, those in the U.S. under the Temporary Protected Status Program, and illegal immigrants who held essential jobs during the pandemic. The plan would kick in by May 1st of next year. The plan marks a shift from USCIS's current model, which is almost entirely fee-funded. Those who file for legalization, however, would have to pay a $1,500 supplemental fee and processing costs. President Biden is hammering the minority of Americans who remain unvaccinated against COVID-19 and is betting voters will take his side as he tempts backlash over the sweeping mandates he's announced on private employers. Tom Howe and Jeff Murdoch report Nebraska Republican Governor Pete Ricketts has filed a lawsuit over what he called federal overreach. Ricketts says his and other state attorneys general are looking to coordinate a response. Legal experts say forthcoming OSHA rules, which will apply to companies with 100 or more people on their payrolls, will give cover to employers who wanted to require the shots but fear to revolt. The Kaiser Family Foundation says fear of severe side effects is the number one reason given to pollsters tracking COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy. The percentage of Americans fully vaccinated against COVID-19 passed the 50% mark in early August. The front page is brought to you by First Liberty Institute. This national nonprofit law firm is taking a stand against Democratic dreams of court packing. They've written a letter telling President Biden's Supreme Court Commission to reject this brazen scheme. And now, prominent leaders, plus more than 100,000 Americans like you, have joined their coalition. Franklin Graham, former Attorney General Ed Meese, Dr. James Dobson, plus organizations like the American Policy Association, Concerned Women for America, and the Heritage Foundation are all on board. Now, it's up to you. Sign your name with these leaders by September 15th at supremecoup.com. That's supremecoup.com. First Liberty Institute. May God bless America. After empty seats and recorded crowd noise last year, cheering football fans came back to a sun-drenched FedEx Field happy to welcome the return of football, even if the Washington football team came up short. Emily Zanto roamed the parking lots to get a feel for the atmosphere at the first Washington home game without capacity restrictions since 2019. Fans she talked to were excited to resume their different game traditions, including tailgating, and looking to see if Washington could build on last season's unexpected division-winning momentum. 52,753 were on hand as Washington fell 20-16 to the Los Angeles Chargers. The team lost starting quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick early in the second quarter due to a hip injury. His status for this week's game against the New York Giants is unclear. And finally, former President Trump says the path to the reunification of North and South Korea is in reach. Ben Wolfgang reports the former president, joined online by prominent international figures for a virtual rally organized by the Universal Peace Federation, offered an optimistic call for unity and newfound cooperation. The group and this newspaper share the same founders. He also called for the permanent denuclearization of North Korea, a long-standing policy goal of the United States and its regional friend and ally, South Korea. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and follow us for free on all of your favorite podcast platforms. Just search Washington Times. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.